Alright, y'all, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Roelly comes out first and she addresses the whole Natalie thing. Obviously, Natalie is really the only person that, Roelly been going back and forth with Elsie K, but obviously she don't take Elsie K serious. So when they ask her, who you about to stand on business with, Roelly's like, yeah, I'm about to stand on business with Natalie, but we can have a conversation. Girl, I'm trying to figure out what is there to talk about, baby. You went on so many rants about Natalie. You went on so many podcasts talking about Natalie. Not only that, you also said that you were going to get her at the reunion. I am so confused as to what there is to talk about. What is there to talk about? Baby, I don't want to hear no talking, especially from a hoe that swore up and down that she was going to get Natalie at the reunion. I don't want to hear no talking from you when it comes to Natalie. I don't understand what is there to be a conversation about. Mind you, if you and Natalie were going to have a conversation, y'all, you really could have been had it with her before you went online on hella rants about her and threatening her, saying that you are literally going to get her at the reunion. I am confused as to where this energy change is coming from. Child, here y'all go in the comments. Mya, you so messy. Mya, you childish. Girl, no, girl. She was just online saying how she was gonna get Natalie at the reunion. Girl, get her. So get her. If you were gonna talk to her, if that's your sister and she's your friend and you wanted to have a conversation with her, you should have had a conversation before you went online popping them gums. Alright, so Scotty comes out. Obviously, they addressed her about the whole Big Lex thing, they asked her, of course, do you want to stand on business with anybody? Scotty says, I want to do what they want to do. Then she goes on to say, if Big Lex has an issue, then we could get that, but I need a reason as to why. Bitch, I just don't understand that. Babe, you know why she wants to fight you. It's on screen. You know why she wants that. You know why she wants to fight you. I don't understand why she's acting clueless, and I damn sure don't understand why she even is why she's craving some type of explanation, or why she wants somebody to explain themselves to her before she actually child, please. Anyways, so it was Roelly, Scotty. Alright, so after Scotty came out or whatever, Mac also came out. They obviously asked her about Stunner Girl and Natalie. She whooped both of them. Bobby Lice was in the crowd swearing up and down that she didn't whoop nothing. Oh baby, she whooped them down. I know you're friends with Natalie, but babe, Natalie got tossed, turned, and whooped, okay? And I'm glad that they played that clip. Yeah, she got whooped. Trust me, boo, she got whooped. Alright, so after on the Mac, it was Tommy. Then, her and Bobby have a conversation. They make up, whatever. So Elsie K came out next, and baby, baby, this is when all hell broke loose. Elsie K stood on big business. I don't care if she won. I don't care if she lost. I give it to Elsie because I feel like it was too many times throughout the season where she was letting bitches punk her, where she was letting bitches slap her upside her head and she wasn't doing nothing about it. It was just too many times where this was happening to Elsie K. So it made me proud for her to come out on stage and get down. I don't know, win, lose, or draw. And I know y'all hate when some of the girls say that, but I'm just saying, I'm not giving her praise for losing. Trust me, because really, they really should have named the episode 50 minutes of Elsie K getting whooped on, okay? I'm not finna deny the fact that she lost, but it's the fact that, bitch, y'all not finna keep punking me. Y'all not finna keep talking to me crazy. Y'all not about to keep handling me any kind of way, bitch. I'm not scared of y'all bitches. I'll run it with every single last one of y'all. And that's, baby, I'm talking about running phase back to back to back. I loved it, girl. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I can't roast Elsie K during the season for not standing on business and for getting slapped up and not defending herself and for being a punk ass hoe. But then when she get out on stage in the reunion, win, lose, or draw, and she's standing on business and she running face back to back, I'm still not satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So I love that for her. So anyways, Elsie K came out next and got booed, y'all. Booed. I'm talking about the entire girl. The entire fucking room erupted in boos, girl. I'm pretty sure if they had tomatoes, they would have threw them at her too. So she put the mouth guard in and squares up, wanting Roelly immediately. I'm talking about called her out immediately, girl. Immediately. Not even on stage for 30 seconds, baby. She look at Roelly, she tell her to get up. Get up, ho. Get up. Because them two have definitely been going back and forth online a lot. Alright. They have. I'm not going to lie. Now, we know how this is going to end up, but let's still get into it, okay? Now, this is my thing. I don't condone rushing, okay? I don't condone rushing, and I love me a fair fight. But I'm not going to lie. I kind of agree with Saucy Santana, because Saucy Santana, right? Okay, so Elsie K came out on stage, right? And Saucy Santana was like, yeah, so your best bet is to run up on her right now while she like fixing her wig or whatever. But I respect it though, because LCK still gave her a fair one. Like, she didn't do no sneak shit. Like, she really could have took advantage of that moment, and she really could have ran in Roelly's shit, especially because Saucy Santana was in her ear telling her like, bitch, run up, like, run up, you need to rush her now, like, rush her, your best bet is to rush her. He is so messy. But LCK still ran, she ran a fair one. She got beat up, she got walked down, girl, she got toe up for the motherfucking flow up, ho. Toe up, all right? I'm talking about Roelly took her through there, girl. What Summer say? Baby, I took that hoe where she ain't want to go. She tore her up. I'm not gonna lie. LCK got toe up. But she still ran that fair fade. Alright, so after Automatic fixes Roelly's wig or whatever, girl, whatever the fuck, it didn't work because Roelly ended up getting her wig snatched anyway. So it was like, girl, just stand up and hurry up, girl. So Roelly stands up, they fight. Roelly got this hoe on her knees. I'm talking about on her knees. And just uppercutting her, molly whopping her bad. I'm like, girl, Elsie ain't even pinched this hoe. I'm like, okay, so she got a few licks, but it did not compare to what Roelly did to her. Like, it was like, girl, it was nothing. So the only thing that LCK really did was snatch her wig and throw it in the crowd. So the crowd is still booing LCK, and this is my thing about that. I agree with Saucy Santana and Janisha, because they were just like, she came out here and she lost, bitch. She got beat up, but she still came out here, she caught out her face, she stood on business, she wasn't being no scary ass hoe. That's my thing too. Y'all, we cannot get mad at her for being a punk ass hoe on the show, but then when she come to the reunion and does the opposite, y'all still mad. Y'all just cannot. Girl, you guys are a tough crowd, girl. They was still booing LCK after the fight, yeah. They were still booing and they were chanting Roelly's name. So LCK wanted another round. Saucy Santana wanted them to go again, and the crowd wanted them to go again. Roelly, I'm not gonna lie, I did love this moment right here, because Roelly was just like, listen, girl, you not even worth it. Girl, look what I just did to you. Look what I just did to you. Honestly, I understood both sides. I understand Elsie, because it's like, bitch, first of all, we've been popping it online this entire time. Both of us been popping it. Both of us been going back and forth. We both knew what was going to happen when I got here, right? I'm just simply trying to stand on business, win, lose, or draw. Then, I also get Elsie, because no shade, Roelly was popping it in the confessionals, and Roelly was talking about Elsie, and Roelly was, she did slap Elsie up, and Elsie never got that again after that. She never got that again after that. She just left it at that, girl. She got slapped up, a drink threw in her face, girl, just got punked and didn't do nothing about it, didn't even try to fight back, didn't even pinch this hoe. Okay, so I get LCK, because it's like, no, bitch, you feel like you can punk me, you cannot punk me. This is not that no more. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand Roelly, because it's like, girl, you're like, this is not doing nothing for me. This is not doing nothing for me. Look what I just did to you. I'm not gonna run it back with you. So I understood both point of views. Alright, so Pretty P comes out on stage next, and her entrance, a down. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Her entrance, a down. She said, because obviously, Janisha told LCK, Pretty P finna come out here and get you, right? She finna come out here and get you. So obviously LCK was on her P's and Q's. She was standing up. She was waiting for Pretty P. Pretty P came around. She said, oh, you want it with me? Oh, I'm about to do you in. I'm about to do you in, girl, tongue out. When that tongue out, girl, she finna eat down. When that tongue out, she about to eat down. Alright, so the first round, LCK, I'm not gonna lie, she clocked Pretty P one time and connected one time, girl. It was bad, girl. Almost knocked her head off her shoulders, but it was just that one little clock. But Pretty P ate her up the rest of the round, girl. LCK took that wig. That was just that. Pretty P was in her shit the first round. Second round, LCK did a lot better. She clocked Pretty P 3-4 times in a row. Pretty P still did her shit. Third round, Pretty P ran out while LCK was twerking, and the crowd started to chant Pretty P's name soon after that. Now, this went fast. Damn, I'm going quick. Girl. Probably because I didn't cover the backstage stuff, but the backstage stuff is the backstage stuff. The only thing that I kind of noticed was Natalie say oh yeah, I'm not gonna, she told Big Three oh yeah, I'm not gonna come out to the end, whatever. It's like, girl, come out now. You coming out towards the end for what, girl? Come out now. All Alright, so the pretty three came braided up, no wigs. Okay, braided up, no wigs. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. So obviously, K Rican and Elsie K run it. No shade. K Rican lost that fight. I don't care what nobody say. K Rican did not win that shit at all. Elsie K was clocking her in her shit. Going in her... I'm talking about the entire time. Like, you did nothing with her. You cannot fight. No shade. You can't fight. That's why when she called out Cold Killer, and girl, not even 5 seconds into that fight, you're jumping in and trying and literally clocking her from behind, because when she was in your face, you couldn't do nothing with her. Like, I think it's just weak. Like, you know you a weak ass hoe when you gotta jump Elsie K of all people. You know you are a weak ass hoe when you gotta jump Elsie K of all people. I repeat, you jumped Elsie K, and this is the shit that I be talking about that y'all don't want to address, but I don't care. I'm gonna address it because I'm not about to bite my tongue just because the pretty three are more likable. I do not care. Y'all talk about the big three and how they be jumping, but the pretty three be jumping. They be jumping too. They be jumping too, and they been jumping since like the first episode. They been jumping. Why are you jumping Elsie K? I feel like that's weird, especially when the next round after that, Cold Killer literally put this hoe on her back and dogged her. Literally was dogging her out on the floor. I promise you, she does not need your help. It is Elsie K. Just because you didn't do what you needed to do that first round and you let Elsie K of all people tear you up, baby, don't mean you gotta get the jumping. You're jumping for what, babe? What are you jumping for? It just doesn't make any sense. You jumping Elsie K. Elsie K just ran you a fair one. She just ran you a fair one and you lost. Boo, tomato, bye. You lost. Go sit down and let your friend handle it. Your friend handled it a lot better than you did. So, child, let's go ahead and get into the third. No. The second round, because, girl, the first round was boo-boo. K Rican jumped in and then they was jumping her and then they got separated. But whatever. Let's go ahead and get into. So KK, Cold Killer, and Elsie K run it back. I'm talking about, girl, by the end of this fight, she had Elsie K laid out on the floor. Cold Killer whooped her ass, okay? I'm talking about, girl, dropped her and got the macking. Like, macked her up. Like, but girl, I mean, pretty much this whole episode was about Elsie K getting... I mean, the entire episode was about Elsie K. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she made the whole thing about her. Like, every single time somebody came out on stage, she called them out immediately, girl. She did not care. She went the entire time, girl. I don't know what Cold Killer did to her, but baby, she was unable, girl. She literally laid out on that floor for a good 10 minutes after that, girl. She was not getting up, girl. I don't know what Cold Killer did, girl. I don't know when she slammed her. You know, obviously she hit that floor. She hit that tile floor, and she could have, you know, she could have hit something. Girl, I don't know, girl. But Cold Killer tore her up, girl. Girl, took her out, girl. There was no more Elsie K after that, girl. There was no more Elsie K after that. But, child, that's all I got for y'all today. I love y'all so much. It's so crazy how quick this went by when I skipped the I watched the backstage part, y'all. I really did. I watched it, but I'm just like... I mean, like, they recapping stuff that we already know. Like, we watched the online stuff. It was just something that we didn't need. But kudos to Zeus, because Zeus only kept that to about, like, what, 16, 17, 18 minutes. Like, it didn't take up the entire episode. So kudos to them for keeping it short and sweet. But I don't really need to talk about that. But that's all that happened. I cannot wait to get into the next episode. I love y'all so much. I am out this hoe. Good night and bye.